250 East-West Showdown. We started off with the 250 East Heat number 1, guys, and you could tell everyone came out a little bit frisky, wanted to take a win. And Hayden Deegan, this young man has got all kinds of talent in the heat race, came out, got the victory. Then we go over to the 250 West Heat. And again, different names than we're used to seeing. Levi Kitchen starting to flex up a little bit. And guys, this was before the rain came in. And then it all came down to the 250 East-West Showdown. Light it up.
After what we saw in the heat races, I thought that the showdown was going to be someone other than a past champion winning. However, man, these guys, you can never sleep on their skills. But man, once the weather opened up and we got some rain, it changed the complexity of what would happen here.
And really, the first half of the first lap changed the complexity big time for one rider, that being, of course, Hunter Lawrence, as RJ Hampshire took a lead, and it was all on. But Hunter, the damage was done, James. He was just mired in the back.
Yeah, he got a bad jump off the gate, and pretty much his race was ended in the first 10 feet, and he's trying to make his way up through Jordan Smith, and did a good job at coming up, trying to be safe. But yeah, this is what happens when you get a bad start. You get caught up in these positions, but you know, at the end of the day, his brother was up front. Right. You know, racing last week's winner with RJ, and then he gave him the business, as we'd like to say, RC.
How about this pass, RC?
That was retribution from East Rutherford a few weeks back, if you remember, when RJ absolutely sent it in there. I don't think he was anticipating the hydroplane like he did. However, yeah, that was payback.
So Jett Lawrence takes the East-West Showdown, and his storied career on the 250 comes to a conclusion. He now moves on to the big bikes, the 450. Classy move at the end as RJ Hampshire, Jett Lawrence say, no hard feelings, brother.
Rick James.
Levi Kitchen also joining them on the podium, but what a great performance. What a great show as the Trackworks crew put it all together. Jett Lawrence, RJ Hampshire, Levi Kitchen, Joe Shimoda, nice bounce back for him at the second half of the season. And Jordan Smith, Hunter Lawrence finishing up in 6th place. Daniel Blair, after the race, speaking with the champion.
Not only the champ, but the winner tonight of the East-West Showdown. Congratulations to Jett Lawrence. Look, you won the championship. You've won 4 straight, a lot of race wins. You get the win tonight, but let's talk about the closing of this chapter. Your 250 career is done, and this is it. We're moving to the 450s, no looking back. What's it feel like now in this moment to know how incredible the chapter was, and it's over?
Yeah, the emotions haven't came out quite yet, but I mean, last 250 race and to finish out on top, I mean, it's been awesome. This 250's been unreal to me. It's started who I am today. So I have to give a huge thanks to HRC Honda. Those guys are a family to me now. They're not even. It's not even a team. It's one big family. I love every person on that team. They have worked their butts off to get to where we are today, and it's just unreal. I mean, like, it's especially both East-West shootouts have been kind of half mudders. So, but can you say now is all West guys on top 3 is West the best? I mean, I would say so. But no, it's been a great year. Thanks to the fans. You guys have been awesome for my 250 career. So I hope I hear the same cheers once I get up to 450 also. So love you guys, and it's been a great 250 season.
Congratulations, Jett, on the win, the championship, and the closing of an incredible chapter, guys.
Thank you, Daniel, and what a performance by Jett Lawrence. There you see the points in the West Side 223. 6 wins for Jett Lawrence. RJ Hampshire, 2nd place. Levi Kitchen in 3rd. But I'll tell you what, it was a strong performance by Jett Lawrence. He left no doubt about it. On the other side of the East Coast, Hunter Lawrence gets the title, 58 points clear of Hayden Deegan, a name we will probably be hearing a lot more in the near future. Max Anstey finishing in 3rd. After the racing, Jason Wygant catching up with RJ Hampshire.
Okay, here with RJ Hampshire. Look, you got 1 win this year, but to me, it feels like you had more. It feels like a better season than even that. How did you feel about it overall?
Man, just incredibly proud of everything we've kind of been through, and to have 7 podiums in 1 year, and should have been 8, but heck, I went for a little.
You went for it?
Yeah, I went for a little kill there. Yeah, just goes to show, like, you know, you can change things late in your career, and I've done that. Feel really good on my bike, and just gave myself a chance every weekend, and that's the things that kind of changed. You know, I think I had another shot at it tonight, just kind of lost it a bit in the whoops. I'd say lap 5 or 6, got a little step out, and then just didn't trust it enough to keep hammering like that. And I knew he was faster there and tried to protect it, but he laid it in there pretty good on me.
Now, look, last year you talked about a new motorcycle and how much work it took. We're going into the Pro Motocross Championship. How much better is that bike and your chances then?
Yeah, much better. Like I'm stoked with what we're on right now. I know I can battle for a championship on this, but we also have a bit more coming just within these 2 weeks. So I'm incredibly excited. Like I've said it a couple weeks in a row. Like, look, I'm ready for outdoors. You know, I felt like I've contended more outdoors than what I have Supercross in years past. So if this goes to show anything what outdoors has come like, we're gonna have an awesome season. And then heck, those 3 at the end, like I look forward to those also.
All right, Super Motocross Championship. This guy's in 250s all year, so watch out.
All right, thank you, Jason. Take a look at this as Jett Lawrence, he becomes now the all-time winningest Honda rider in the small bike class with 13, going ahead of Eli Tomac, Jeremy McGrath, and of course his brother Hunter Lawrence, all sitting on 12. And that is quite a list there as you look at the names all the way down, and Chase Sexton on that list as well. So we turn our attention for the outdoor season, and before we say goodbye to her, let's get Will Christian's final thoughts.
Todd, Ricky, James, 17 rounds of Supercross, and there we go. Now we've got to move into the motocross season. This championship keeps on going, and when it comes to the 250s, I think of the guys who've built up a ton of momentum so far in this Supercross season and how that's going to carry over for them. Obviously, Hunter Lawrence is an obvious one there. We know he's an outdoor threat, and now he has that championship. But what about the likes of RJ Hampshire coming off his career best Supercross season? He's always good outdoors, and so if he can keep this mindset going. What about Levi Kitchen? We saw Levi with his first podium last year in motocross and then his first win here in Supercross, and he's up on the podium again today. So these are guys who really now are just kind of catching fire when it's halfway through the SMX season. Add to that Hayden Deegan. I don't think any of us saw coming what did happen here for Supercross, but we know he's also very, very good in motocross. In fact, that's really where most of his training is coming from. And talking to the Star Yamaha team about how ready Hayden Deegan is, they think he's going to be just right off the bat a real threat. So a lot going on, a lot of guys who are going to carry this through, and then a lot of guys as well who we haven't seen in a while. Add to that, say, Justin Cooper, for example, another rider over there at Star. He's going to join the mix as well. So I'm just excited for this SMX season to carry on and to see what these 250 guys here can do with just a week's break when they head outdoors there, and of course the first round in Impala.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.